So, another month has passed, my darlings, and I loved a couple scents in July, as well as a little surprise at the end of the video. This, of course, is my scents I loved at the end of July. I'm going to tell you the scents that I absolutely enjoy. Obviously, there are more, but these are the ones that stood out in my memory when I think back on my scent journey in the month of July. This year is flying, you guys. We're almost at Christmas, but anyway, we're soldiering on. Before I get into the video, of course, like the video, click the subscribe button, press the little bell that allows you to get notifications every time I upload a video. I am trying really hard to at least do one video a week. I'm trying to be consistent in this, in this journey of my perfume discovery. I'm trying to be consistent, y'all. I'm trying to be consistent. So I would really appreciate it if you, as I said, like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment. Let me know what scents you loved in July. Let me know the scents you may want to try. Let me know if there are any scents that you may want me to review. If I have them in my collection, trust me, I will. And please understand, if I don't have them, I'll try very hard to get them. But you're going to have to give me a little bit of time because, as I said in a previous video, I don't live in the US. So it's not that easy for me to get new fragrances. But trust me, I will try as hard as I can to expand my collection so that I can bring new content for you. So, without any more rambling, let's get into it. Now, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to start with a non-perfume item that I absolutely enjoyed for the month of July. And this is the beautiful Kensington, Connecticut Reserve Duke cigar. Now this, the diameter 54 ring, length 6 inches. Now this is a little bigger than I would usually enjoy, but it's not the absolutely, huge kind that feels a bit unwieldy in your hand. So ladies, if you want to try something a little bit more chunky, a little bit more, she's not as dainty as the other, the cigarillo that I featured in my last scents I loved in June video. I'll put that up in a little card up top if you want to check that out. But this one is manageable. The notes in this, when you smoke this, is mellow smoke. It's not anything too harsh. It's not anything too obnoxious. It's not gonna put you flat on your butt. But when you smoke this, you get beautiful notes of cedar, caramel, pepper, and a nice creamy, mellow base. Now, I love the note of cedar. If anybody knows me, I love, of all the woody notes, cedar and oud. Cedar and oud. But in a cigar, cedar just absolutely does it for me. You need to try this, guys. This, again, is a Kensington, Connecticut Duke, Reserve Duke cigar. It's handmade, and it's made by Alec Bradley. If you want to search for it online, you can search for Alec Bradley, Kensington, Connecticut Reserve Duke cigar. This is what it looks like. A very beautiful smoke in the evenings when I'm sitting outside on my patio. I'm just trying to relax, just unwinding. My music is on. I got my favorite drink in hand, and this is a beautiful smoke. This would take me maybe about 45 minutes to finish, and it burns evenly. It's beautiful, guys. So check this out. So this was one scent I loved in the month of July, the Kensington, Connecticut Reserve Duke cigar. Now, on to the fragrances. The first fragrance that stood out for me in the month of June is this little baby right here. My Giorgio Armani. Where's the front of it? I'm not wearing my glasses, y'all, as usual. My Way Intense by Giorgio Armani. And it kind of matches my blouse. Now, I love this bottle, y'all. I love this bottle. I love the blue color. I love the blue with the pink juice inside. It's so cute. It's cute, it's pretty, it's girly, it's a little bit flirty. And this is exactly how the juice is on the inside of this as well. The top notes in this one, we have orange blossom and bitter orange in the top. So it's all citrusy, but not sharp citrusy, very sweet citrus. In the mid, we have Indian tuberose and regular tuberose. So it's a white floral bomb. And then in the base, we have a creamy, beautiful Madagascar vanilla and creamy sandalwood. Now this is listed as an amber floral, and we know how I feel about amber florals. Absolutely love them. And in that initial blast, I get the orange. It literally smells like if I took an orange and I just cut it and I put it to my nose. And then the orange slowly fades away into the beautiful tuberose. And strangely enough, when I sniff this, I also get a jasmine note. I'm not sure if that's the tuberose, the Indian tuberose, or if there really is jasmine in here, but it's not listed. But I get a beautiful, creamy jasmine. And I love jasmine, y'all. I love jasmine in a fragrance. And then, of course, the dry down is going to be creamy, vanilla, slightly sweet, and then the sandalwood base to give it a little bit of depth and a little bit of woodsiness. Now, for me personally, I would put a little bit more wood in the base of this to really make it a fragrance that, would blow my socks off. But as it is, it's fine. This is an easy reach, very summer appropriate, pretty girl fragrance, flirty, not offensive. You can wear this in the office, you can wear this at church, you can wear this anywhere really. And I can't really see anything in this fragrance that would turn off somebody. I mean, most people kind of find citruses pleasant, unless it is that you don't like tuberose. I know I've heard some people say that they can't stand tuberose. Well, if you don't like tuberose, then you may want to stay away from this one. But if you're fine with the tuberose and you're fine with the citruses, this is so beautiful, y'all. It is so beautiful, and it lasts. Let me just say in the beginning, all of the fragrances that I'm going to mention today last on my skin over 8 hours, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm not kidding, and I'm not just saying that for the video. They last the entire day, and they project approximately just over an arm's length for the majority. But this is beautiful, y'all. My Way Intense by Giorgio Armani. Funny story, when I bought this, the lady in the store sprayed this one on my hand, and I fell in love with it. In my hurry to kind of get the fragrance and get to the cashier, I don't know if it's purpose work or not. I'm going to assume that it wasn't purpose work. She put in the My Way regular, not the intense. So I paid, and I went and I sat and I was waiting for a flight. And of course, I'm so excited. I'm going through my packages again. And when I opened the box, I was thinking, wait a minute. I didn't order the My Way regular. I ordered the intense. I opened it and I sniffed it, and I was like, this is not giving what I wanted. I promptly got back up, went back to the cashier, told her she gave me the wrong thing and how to exchange it, and then had to run to catch my flight. I was not leaving My Way Intense behind. No ma'am, no ma'am. She had to come home with me. Giorgio Armani My Way Intense. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pretty girl fragrance. Now, the next fragrance that I absolutely loved in the month of June, and I will continue to love forever. Gris Charnel by BDK Parfums. Now, if you saw an earlier, my earlier video on BDK, I'll put it up in a card. I absolutely hated this fragrance. When I first sniffed this fragrance, I was like, hell no. No, 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 no. What did I do? This was a blind buy, y'all. Do not blind buy. As much as you can, do not blind buy. But of course, I blind bought the fragrance because I don't listen to reason. So I blind bought this. And when I first opened this and I sniffed it, all that hit me in my nose was black tea. And this thing was so offensive to me. And I normally like tea in fragrances. I have a couple other fragrances with tea. But so I don't know if it's tea by itself or if it was tea with the cardamom. I don't know. But I absolutely hated it. I said, I cannot wear this. I put it down for 2 to 3 weeks. And when I picked it up again, I was like, is this the same fragrance? she morphed into this beautiful, creamy sandalwood, slightly woody, slightly sweet. The Tino is in there in the background, just cutting it down from being overly sweet, just giving it a bit of character, a bit of elegance, a bit of class. I absolutely loved it. Wore it again a couple of weeks ago. I actually wore it last week. And it smelled even different, even more different. It's more creamy. It's more woodsy. The Tino is still there, and the spice from the cardamom is still there. Slightly powdery with the iris, but not too much, because I'm not really a powdery fan either. The bourbon vetiver is in the background. The tonka bean is in the background. This is oh my God, this is so good. This is so good. This is an elegant, classy, chill fragrance. You know those people that you meet them for the first time and they are kind of reserved because they don't know you like that. But then after you get to know them, they're a hoot. They're a riot. They're the life of the party. This is Gris Chanel. In the beginning, she's cool and elegant and a little bit standoffish, but she's in her crisp white shirt. She's in her khakis, her mules, you know, her collar's popped up a little bit. She's in all silver. But then once you get to know her, she's warm and cozy, slightly woody, slightly spicy. She has a very, very spiciness, a very nice spiciness in the base, a warm spiciness in the base that is absolutely beautiful. And I got a compliment on this, y'all. I was in the kitchen in my lunchroom, in my office, and somebody came to the door, and they were, I kid you not, about 6 feet away from me. And the person said to me, "Is that you I smell?" And I'm like, well, I'm the only one in the lunchroom, so it has to be me. And she was like, "Oh, it smells so good." So Gris Chanel got me a compliment last week. I absolutely love this fragrance, y'all. I think this is going to be a forever in my collection. Gris Chanel from BDK Parfums. If you can try it out, get your nose on it and try it. You're not going to regret it. I'm not kidding you. I'm serious. Now let me switch it up a little bit. If you look on my channel, I did a couple videos in the beginning talking about some perfume oils I got from the house of Anthony Marmon. I haven't really been doing much reviews on them recently, but I have been using them, trust me. My initial order was more into the realm of the ouds, the woods and the ouds, because as I said, I wanted to expand my nose maturity, I don't know, to oud. So I bought a lot of oud based perfume oils, but this time around I decided to branch out a little bit and order some fragrances that are not necessarily oud based. So one, I mean, I love them all, but one in particular that stood out for me is one called Nejma. It's beautiful pale yellow oil from the house of Anthony Marmon, and this is so beautiful. Excuse me, y'all, I'm sweating. It's so hot. See, perfumes that perform in this heat is a thing, because the way we sweat over here in the Caribbean, trust me, my perfumes need to be in the gym. You need to be squatting over 100 pounds. You need to be bench pressing and doing some bicep curls. We ain't doing no cardio for an hour. No, ma'am. You need to be ripped if you're going to survive in the heat of the Caribbean. Anyhow, moving on. Nejma, she has a million notes, and I'm going to read them for you. She has musk, lemon, rose, jasmine, sandalwood, violet, mandarin orange, bergamot, ylang ylang, amber, vanilla, tea, plum, cedar, precious woods, honey, and oud. I put a little bit on my thumb here before I started the video. This is light and airy and delicate, but she is not to be played with. She's not linear and she's not flaky. She has substance to her, but she's not in your face. She's not knocking you over. She's not shouting at the top of her voice so that everybody can hear what she's saying. She's just quiet in the background doing her thing. Now this for me shines more at night. I wore it in the day and she was knocked out. She was like, "Girl, I can't deal with this heat." She didn't do so well in the daytime. But I put it on again at night just before I went to bed. Oh, and I smelled almost every note listed here. The lemon, the florals, the rose and the jasmine. Then the plums came out. I didn't really get the tea note, but the plum came out. The beautiful vanilla, amber in the dry down, the woods. Slightly sweet, but just light, floral, woodsy, delicate, beautiful. As the wind, passes around you, you kind of get a scent kind of wafting. It doesn't really create a big scent bubble, but she's there. She's there. So I thoroughly enjoyed Nejma. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to try to wear this in the air condition at work and see how it performs. I know it's not going to perform in the heat. I already know that. But I'm going to try the air condition and see if in the cooler climate, if it performs even better than at night. So this was Nejma by Anthony Marmin. Try it, get it, sample it. These are absolutely awesome. And as a perfume oil, this lasted all night. All night. When I woke up in the morning, I smelled it exactly where I put it on my pulse points, in my cleavage area, behind my ears. She was still there. Just there, light, airy, beautiful, delicate. This is an awesome bedtime scent. Nejma by Anthony Marmin. I move on. Now, my last fragrance that I absolutely enjoyed during the month of July is an oldie but a goodie. This is my second bottle. Oh, it's the Stiletto Heel, honey. If you know, everybody should know this. Carolina Herrera, good girl. This is my third or my second bottle of this. When it ran out, I said I had to have a replacement. It is not an option for me. Ugh. She is good. She is good. And I'm wearing perfume already, so I'm trying not to kill myself with too many scents on. Now, this is another amber floral. Now, if you know this one. The star of the show in this perfume is the coffee, the cacao, the praline, the amber, the cinnamon. It is a warm, it's not really spicy, but it's a sweet, warm, amber, coffee scent. Let me give you the notes. In the top, the almond, coffee, bergamot, and lemon. So it's slightly citrusy, slightly almondy coffee, slightly nutty in the top. Then we have in the mid tuberose, in jasmine sambac, orange blossom, orris, and Bulgarian rose. So we have your florals in the mid, along with orris, which slightly gives it a powdery vibe, but it's not really that powdery on me, thank God. But it's the base. It's the base for me. It's the base for me. The tonka bean, cacao, vanilla, praline, sandalwood, musk, amber, cashmere wood, cinnamon, patchouli, and cedar. This is a sexy, when I tell you sexy, she is a sexy, playful, flirty, naughty girl, confident, adventurous. She is not afraid to speak her mind. She's not afraid to wear the trends. She's not afraid to wear different patterns, stripes on the top, polka dots in the bottom. She's not afraid to go outside of the box. Carolina Herrera, good girl. And she's not a good girl. She's a naughty girl. She is a naughty girl. When I wear this, I don't want to say sexy again, because all my fragrances make me feel sexy. But I feel confident. I feel sure of myself. I feel like if I could take on the world. I love. This is an oldie. This has been around forever. But this is a staple. Oh, let me wipe it off a little bit. This is a staple in my collection forever. As I said, this is a second bottle. And when this bottle runs out, I'm getting me another one, because I absolutely love this. And now that I have a fresh bottle, I can compare the old bottle as it sat, on my shelf. The amber and the coffee and the cocoa note was stronger and stronger and stronger. I'm telling you, this is a little, not watered down, but it's a little tamer than the older bottle was. So I know the longer this sits on my shelf, she's gonna get more and more raunchy, and I am here for it. So Carolina Herrera, good girl. She's the original. I've never tried any of the flankers. This is the original Carolina Herrera. So those are the scents I loved in the month of July, guys. And of course, notable mention, my beautiful cigar. So guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for sticking in. If you stayed until the end, again, like the video, drop me a comment, and come back and say hi to me. Check back my channel. I'm trying to do videos at least once a week as a minimum. If I can do more, I will. So check back again next week to see what I have in store for you. Thanks again, and I am signing out. Bye for now.